Hey yo, what's poppin', gang? We back with another reaction. What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, man. So today is Thursday, February 27th. Recent news is Drake has canceled his Anita Max Win tour, or at least postponed it due to scheduling conflicts. Now, that was a story yesterday. Shout out to everybody in the chat too. What up, Kevin? What up, Blunts? What up, Jay? What up, Ash? Ash in the building. What up? Cuzzo in the building. What up? Marvin Lewis is here. Mel. Shout out to my sneakerhead family in the chat too, man. If them unions dropped today, if y'all cop, let me know. I did. I was able to hit a pair. Y'all see this room still sneakers. We got to get some music related topics. I'm thinking about putting some music stuff over here, man. So y'all gotta send me some options or whatever. We could probably move this whole shelf and get some music stuff up, but that's neither here nor there. So there was a potential, there was a scheduling conflict. We actually listened to the Breakfast Club talk about it yesterday, where apparently he was doing 10 days in Australia and he didn't want to stay there, and therefore he needs to come back home and reschedule everything. So now there's a potential for him to go back to Australia and still have to bring all the dancers and everybody. There's no dancers. There's no dancers. Everybody was saying it, like, there's no dancers. So it didn't seem like that was actually the real reason for everything that's going on, right? So in preparing to do this video, shout out to Bars, shout out to Jessica, shout out to Lynn, shout out to Glowy, T-Mac, Groot Root, what up? In preparation for doing this video, we were going to be reacting to The Ville, which we still are. This video came out. Make sure y'all go check out The Ville as well. We did a video of theirs yesterday. They're pretty on top of news. Shout out to Ariel Smoke for becoming a member. Let's get it. The members in the building, man. If you guys want to join the membership, the link is in the description. I appreciate all of the support. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys hit that like button too. We're gonna be reacting to The Ville's video. Like I said, we reacted to a video yesterday where they talked about the possibility of the cancellation of the tour or the postponement of the tour being due to the lawsuit, which is something that we were kind of talking about beforehand. The dates seemed to kind of match up. Now, and I didn't run to, you know, make this video. I was tagged in some information on Twitter, which I don't ever really check Twitter. I was tagged in some information on Twitter that turned out to be some more allegations or possibilities of allegations. Again, everything is alleged. There's no truth to this. I'm not running with this as, oh my God, Drake did it again. I don't know. I just see that there's more allegations or possibilities of allegations out there against them, which is another potential reason for canceling the tour. You guys got to let me know. The one thing before we get into anything, the one thing that bothers me is the fact that there's so much of that type of energy surrounded by one name. Like, you don't hear that about certain artists, but then around some artists, you just hear it constantly. Now, I don't know if it's because it's just the cool thing to do, if they think there's a payday involved, or if it just looks how it looks. It looks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck. It's a duck, right? So we're going to get into that video, and then we're going to take a look at some of those, the allegations that I just seen this a few minutes ago. We're going to look into that too. Shout out to Marco Ram. What up, fam? For the 22-month re-up, almost 2 years, gang. I appreciate you. Tracy, what up? We got Tracy in the building. K Gimma says Lawbury capping. Accusations of a predatory nature. One is by a minor. He had to flee. I don't even know this yet. I don't even know this, and this is already what's swirling around. So do me a favor. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Drake got sued. That's not the case. All right, so let's go ahead and tap into The Ville's video. Let me hit the like button on his video. Same way I asked you guys to hit the like button out there. I appreciate it. Roll Tide. Yeah, Roll Tide for almost another 2 years. I appreciate the memberships pulling up, man. I appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and get into it.
What's going on, y'all? So it looks like we got some breaking news. It looks like this is
Uh-oh.
reported from Daily.
Ariel Smoke for the $2 donation. I appreciate you. What we got going on, man? I'm already following you on Twitter, Ariel Smoke. I didn't even, yo, speaking of that, yo, is this you? Hold up. Ariel Smoke is what you hold up. Say funded by UMG. That's hilarious. We just hit you with the follow back. I seen that. I was like, funded by UMG. Shout out to you for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get into this video.
Daily Mail over there in Australia. What's going on, y'all? So it looks like we got some breaking news. It looks like this is reported from Daily Mail over there in Australia. And it says here that a concert employee exposed some situations that happened right before Drake decided to cancel his tour over there in Australia and New Zealand. It says here, Drake, concert employee, claims what really happened at the rapper's disastrous final show in Brisbane after he canceled the remainder of his tour. Disastrous final show. So
did any of this information come out before this? Like, did we hear of a disastrous show before this? Carlito, what up, fam? Did any of this information come out before yesterday? Because if there was a disastrous show, I'm kind of also wondering why we didn't hear about it until we hear about it here. That's not in defense of Drake. That's just my logical mind speaking. Like, why the hell didn't I hear about a disastrous show? Where's Brisbane at? Canadian Booty Snatcher is at it again. Shout out to Ariel Smoke for the $2 donation. I appreciate you. There's SA allegations against Drake from Showface. Maybe that's why he left in a hurry. Yeah, I literally, so I got tagged in this too. I don't know how to show y'all because I don't really use Twitter like that. Let me see. Right here. And people wonder why. So they tag Screw, the company man, Jay Black, I think that's I'm Dante, me, and Rob TV in this video. No, that's the other one. Damn, there was another one we got tagged in too. We're going to look into that too, but there's another video. Where did it go? Hold on, let me find it. Now I'm tweaking because I can't find the video. I usually have all this set up. My bad, guys. And here it is, right here. Here it is. Right, so I got tagged in this by Juan Forever too. That there's some other stuff going on, so we got to take a look at that. But first, let's actually get into this video. My bad for pausing so much. I'm kind of all over the place today, just because there's a lot of information.
Really happened at the rapper's disastrous final show in Brisbane after he canceled the remainder of his tour.
Shout out to Pyro.
Disastrous final show. So it looks like it wasn't all good. It looks like there was some issues at the tour. It looks like he had multiple issues at the tour that made people there and employees feel like it was very, very bad, very disastrous from what this employee is saying. Now, it says here that an employee at Drake's Brisbane concert has claimed there was disastrous issues with the Canadian rapper's final show on Tuesday night. The God's Plan hitmaker, 38 years old, abruptly left Australia on Wednesday morning after canceling the final 4 shows in his Down Under in New Zealand tour due to a scheduling conflict. One Reddit user who claims they were a worker on the Queensland leg of the Anita Max Win Tour alleges there were numerous scheduling problems with Drake's final show at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre. It's
a Reddit user? When I get the information, I just don't want it to, I don't want anybody to be able to say, oh, anybody could say that. It's a Reddit user. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody to be able to say that. Reddit, I feel like, is a crazy place.
It says Drake wanted to do a close sound check at 6 p.m., which usually happens at 3 p.m. They claimed on Wednesday. Everyone had to leave the building or stay in the courtyard if they had already been let in, but staff were allowed to stay. So this is the worker expressing how Drake was doing sound checks at an inappropriate time that was throwing everything off. We opened up from 5:30 p.m. and our first customer got in at 7:30 p.m. and we were supposed to close outlets at 8 p.m. but didn't until 10 p.m. So everything has been getting pushed hours later. Whatever was supposed to be happening was happening 2 hours after the fact because Drake was doing delays with his sound check and whatever the case may be. Basically, Drake is holding everything up which is causing issues for other people. Now, the user from Reddit who claimed to have worked there had stated that he went on to say that concert goers were stuck outside the concert while Drake performed a late sound check, alleging some were passing out from the heat and getting bitten.
What? What's poppin', crew? What up? The user went on to say that concert goers were stuck outside the concert while Drake performed a late sound check, alleging some were passing out from the heat and getting bitten. That's wild. My only thing, you got to look at everything. You got to look at it. My only thing is, where are the TikTok videos or the Instagram reels standing outside of Drake's concert? Oh, it's so hot, I'm gonna pass out. Oh, look at this person, she got bit. Like, I don't always want to believe everything that just comes out because it seems convenient, especially at the time of him canceling a tour, and then all of a sudden this news comes out. So y'all know I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want, if it's the information, I want the information to be correct. That's it. I'm not saying that it's wrong, but I would love to know, like, where is it? Like, do we have that? 27K, of course. What up, man? They're already posting. All right. Does anybody have it? How do I send you information? I have some information about Drake. Vicky, you can send it to me on Instagram or tag me on Twitter. Yeah, I'm just trying to be fair. That's it. I'm just trying to be fair. Because I don't want nobody to be like, oh, you just running with anything. People, trying to run number. I'm like, bro, I really just want to know, like, why that hasn't happened. Drake and his entire team, including his OVO stands, are that one family member that always lying for no reason. They're trying to damage control. Accept my invitation on, Instagram. Read the text message from this. Is that you? Oh yeah, I will. I mean, yeah, I got that already. Yeah, I got that already. I'm gonna get to that too. I'm gonna get to that too. Shout out to Mind the Noise. I appreciate you. I got that too. All right, we're gonna get to that.
Now, a lot of people need to understand that, remember, this is not in America. This is in Australia and New Zealand. And what people are claiming was that they were getting bitten by mosquitoes. So it gets very hot over there. And then also a lot of mosquitoes come out around this time. And Drake was leaving people outside to get bitten by mosquitoes, regardless of whatever the case may be, until he finishes his sound check. They also added Patreons attending the VIP party upstairs.
Shout out to Supremacy 101 for the $5 donation, gang. I appreciate you. A video titled Drake is Lying by Jalopy Bungus pretty much breaks down why Albs really canceled the remaining shows. Check it out whenever you can. Shout out to my dog Jalopy too. That's the homie. Shout out to Tyree Harris for the sub. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's, to me, I think it's something to do with the lawsuit and potentially these other allegations that are coming out. That's kind of what I think. What up, King Hammer?
Either had to get in before 5:30 or they were stuck outside and not allowed to join the party until gates reopened. So right here, even the VIP guests, if they didn't get in at a specific time, they were going to have to wait outside like everybody else, regardless of the fact. They would have to wait in the heat outside while getting bit by mosquitoes. Now, I heard Australia has a lot of crazy things, a lot of crazy animals, bugs.
But peep this, though. At any event that I've been to, what up, Smokey? Any event that I've been to, I feel like you're always able to be inside the venue. Maybe you're just not inside the state, like the arena. Like, our big venue here in Chicago is the United Center. Like, there's also Allstate Arena, and a couple of other smaller venues. But like, if you go to the United Center, they would let you in, and well, I guess not really, because when you get into the United Center, you kind of just go straight into the sections. I don't know. Well, at least at the Allstate Arena, I know there's a place where you can walk in and not be inside the arena. You can walk in and kind of be in the concessions area. Why wouldn't they just let them in? What up, Ali? Why wouldn't they just let them in? One thing about Australia, you cannot trust their insects. Australians would always want to avoid them. So if they're complaining about it, no, that's serious. That's a fact. They say everything in Australia wants to kill you. Like everything in Australia wants to kill you. There are YouTube videos of people posting the crowds that are not sold out. All I know is there ain't no damn way a high profile artist like Drake would go on a tour and then last minute realize there's scheduling issues. That was my whole concern yesterday. That was my whole concern yesterday was, I mean, I could see if it got past one person, but it got past Drake. It got past the tour manager. It got past his regular manager. There's different people that do different things. So it got past everybody to the last 4 shows. And it was like, you know what? There's an issue. We can't do it. This is Drake. This is Drake. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I want to put no other artists down, but this is Drake. I think that's where the confusion is coming in for a lot of people. Where like, it's not some random artist. It's arguably the biggest artist in the world who then has a scheduling issue that has to cancel the last leg of the tour. It's kind of weird. When I hit the union, I hit unions at 11:50.
Insects, but right now
Central.
The narrative is the mosquitoes and the heat, which I could tell, which obviously could be a very, very annoying
Absolutely.
pattern. Getting hit by the heat and then getting bit by mosquitoes, waiting outside, the uncomfortableness of it all. I bet a lot of fans just feel some type of way just waiting for this concert to happen. I can't believe, if this is true, Drake is treating his guests like this.
I would have got a refund
from an employee over there at the arena.
Wouldn't you be subject to a refund? I would refund my ticket. I would be like, bro, we waited outside for this long and I got bit up. I need a refund, gang. Like, ain't no way y'all gonna charge me. I'm gonna still go to the show, but I'm gonna get a refund.
No, he was late both nights because he wasn't on site until he was ready to perform.
Oh, wow.
And barricaded the back of the arena to enter the stage. That way, instead of coming in from backstage. So this is not the first time that Drake is late. Drake has been late multiple times. He was late for 2 nights in a row. He was late for both nights. He was late for 2 nights. And he's nowhere to be seen in the area until it's time to perform. And even after it's time to perform, he feels obligated to do a sound check and have everybody wait outside until he's ready to get the show on the road.
Crazy.
Basically wasting everybody's time, making his fans wait outside in miserable conditions, and making it difficult for everybody out there. Patreons were leaving by 10:30 because it was either really late or they thought it was too loud or the sound was bad. And he finished at 11:30.
Wait. Shout out to Supremacy for the 5, gang. I appreciate you, fam. Thank you for that. Thank you for the donation. Why people say Drake's new album sucks. Check the video title. Drake's new album is a lyrical disaster about rap philosophy. Hence why the album sucks. All right, you want me to check that one out too? I appreciate you. Bijou, what up? Standing tickets were going as cheap as $18. Couple that with the $4.99 double album. Drake losing money at every turn. Yeah, man, especially giving away $45,000 at concerts too, if he's actually doing it. I would love to see videos of the people that he promised $25,000 to and $20,000 to and dinner. I would love to see like them following through on getting what they were supposed to get. I would love to see that. I mean, rappers being late. Yeah, rappers being late ain't really nothing new. I think the difference is the circumstances. Like if you're late, for the most part, if a rapper's late, you're inside, you're in your seat, you're probably in the air-conditioned arena. You can either take a seat or you're on the floor or whatever. You're inside and you're just kind of waiting. The difference with this is Australia, and they not letting people in the venue, and they standing outside getting bit up by mosquitoes and getting what? Again, though, as a patron, I would either leave or I would either leave or I sit in my car and I come back. If you got a seat at the end of the day and he's late, your seat's still gonna be there when they start the show. There's no way I'm finna just sit there and get bit up by Australian mosquitoes in the heat to not be late to the start of the Drake concert and bro is late. Go sit in the car. Go sit in the car. Come back later. That's all you gotta do. Scheduling aside, it sounds like he lost his passion for performing and inevitably lost his professionalism. That could be it. There's no 12 days of waiting either. Something happened. Time will tell. If you are trying to save your reputation, this would be the wrong way. That's a fact. Drake is Drake is in a weird limbo where he has to technically look down bad for the court documents, yet public perception. Yes, that's what we talked about yesterday. We talked about the concert not selling as well. What if that's a ploy? You know what I'm saying? Not to say that you can use the concert not selling and album sales not being the best to your advantage at this point if it's your objective to look down bad, you suffering. Right? If you don't want to look like I'm doing the greatest, this is a great way to do that. Not saying that his legal team could be smart enough to do that. But like the homie said, the public perception of you has to be high. You have to look like you got it. You got to look like you unbothered. You got to look unfazed. But then you kind of want to present a different narrative too. Anita Max refund. Hilarious, gang. Plus the tour being canceled overshadowed his trash album falling off. Congrats. What up, G-Face? I do believe that there's a lot of manipulation and planning that goes into this stuff. Like, I don't think. Shout out to Supremacy for another 5, gang. I appreciate you. I want to get this thought out. I don't think that there's anything. I don't think that it's not a coincidence that they add the Super Bowl to the circumstances. They add the Super Bowl to the lawsuit. Then they cancel the tour, right? I just don't. I think there's definitely something to that. It's just trying to overshadow the next thing, and then there's an announcement of a new album and all of this stuff. Kind of just like smoke and mirrors. Back to my homie. Shout out to my dog Supremacy for the 5, man. Drake, The Art of Being Your Own Worst Enemy by Geek About It. A short yet insightful video on the boy who his scars. Highly recommended. I gotta take notes, bro. Like, I gotta take notes. You got a couple of videos that you want me to listen to. One was Jalopy, I think, and then this one. I gotta take notes. I gotta take notes on that. Back to the video.
So a lot of people at this point didn't want to stay there. A lot of people were stating that it was too loud in there. A lot of people were saying that there was some audio issues and it sounded very bad. And a lot of people were leaving an hour early before the concert even finished.
Audio issue.
Mind you, they're already there 2 hours past the time that they were supposed to leave. On Wednesday, Drake canceled the remainder of his Australia and New Zealand tour due to the scheduling conflict. The rapper left Australia on Wednesday morning and returned to his native Canada via private jet. He was due to perform at Brisbane Entertainment Centre on March 4th before heading back to Sydney for another show at Kudos Bank Arena on March 7th. The Canadian hitmaker was then set to play gigs in Auckland, New Zealand on March 15th and 16th. The news came right after the One Dance star partied at popular Brisbane nightclub, the Tax Office, until 4 a.m. in the morning, following his show at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre on Tuesday night. He then flew to Fiji on his private jet at 6:40 a.m. Wednesday morning before heading to Toronto via Hawaii. Now, this matches up to what others had said from OVO, where they said that they were at a club and that they had to leave several hours later. In a statement to Daily Mail Australia, Live Nation said that they were working on rescheduling the remaining Australia and New Zealand tour dates and offered refunds to concert goers. And this is the Reddit post that they had got it from. This is the alleged worker here from Brisbane who expressed everything in this article. This is the Reddit post that they had gotten this from. And like I said, this is the Daily Mail over there in Australia. And all that.
And he telling them, he said, bro, he's saying right here, he's saying, get your money back. Don't even bother waiting for the rescheduled dates, which is the same sentiment a lot of you guys have been saying. A lot of you guys have been saying that too. Like, he's not planning on going back. And and the other sentiment is that he never really wanted to tour Australia. It was just something for him to do in the meantime, while Kendrick is kind of doing his victory lap. It's kind of slowed down. Maybe he doesn't feel as down in the dumps, and maybe he feels like, I don't have to do this no more. I'm gonna just go home. Drake is going to prison. UMG just needs to drop everything during the court discovery regarding why people would think I don't know, man. Why would he do any of that essay BS knowing that position he is in? He would be so dumb. I don't know, man. And that's what I'm saying. There's allegations of essay too, man, which is very strong stuff. Shout out to Humble. I appreciate you. That's very strong stuff, man. More allegations. We can't put it past them because we've seen a pattern of this kind of stuff happening before. But that was why I said in the beginning of the video, it's kind of alarming to see the same types of things like around the same person. They say where there's smoke, there's fire. Everything is alleged. I don't know. Kind of the same thing with Anthony Edwards, right? Like, it's a pattern, bro. Now, if he does it again, it's already a pattern. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. We're not even gonna get into that.
They had gotten this from, and like I said, this is the Daily Mail over there in Australia. And all that was said there doesn't match up to what the OVO source is saying. Now, apparently this is OVO Eli that they had gotten the source from. And this OVO affiliate had claimed that the reason for cancellation was a cost and time issue, as Drake didn't want to idle for 12 days between shows, saying that Drake didn't want to wait 12 days for the next date to start and wanted to do the tour at a faster pace. Drake offered to share costs to pay his staff of 100+ people, but hosts declined. That's when Drake made the move to cancel the tour. This doesn't make any sense at all from what the alleged worker is saying in that article that we had just read.
Right.
Because if the worker is saying that they were having disastrous issues, it looks like it was Drake's fault because he was the one running late. He was the one sound checking late, and he was the one making people.
All right, so when did this come out? What's the date on this? Per an OVO source, the reason for cancellation was a cost time issue, as Drake didn't want to be idle for 12 days between shows. Drake offered to share costs to pay his staff of 100+ people, but hosts declined. That's when Drake made the move to cancel the tour. Huh. What y'all think about that? Video was circulated of Drake tickets in New Zealand selling for only $27, $15 USD, suggesting low ticket sales canceled the tour. That's what I think it is, bro. That's what I think he's losing money by doing the show. If they paying $15 a ticket, that don't even make, why am I here? I could probably charge $15 a ticket and just recite, oh, yay. Get on stage and recite, oh, yay. I'd be like, hey, bro, pay me $15 a ticket. I can get up here and do, oh, yay. Y'all have a hell of a show. $15? That's crazy.
Wait outside, allegedly.
Losing money.
But it looks like Drake's source doesn't really make any sense, because if they said that you had to be idle, you had to wait 12 days between shows. You got 12 days off before you got to go to work. It doesn't really make any sense. You're not obligated to stay there in Australia.
Right. You got a PJ
concert. You could leave and come back if you're 12 days in between, especially if you're Drake and you're riding in a jet. Right here, I feel like Drake is trying to blame the venue, saying that the host declined him paying out of pocket 100+ people. So while Drake is making the excuse that he didn't want to wait 12 days between shows, he's also throwing the venue under the bus by saying they declined his offer to pay these people. From what it looks like, it doesn't look like it was a money issue. It doesn't look like it was a cost.
Why wouldn't it just be, if that's the case, and maybe I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, why wouldn't it just be a conflict of interest? Like, yo, you know what? It's a conflict, bro. I tried to pay y'all. Listen, I'm trying to get up out of here because I don't want to be here. Y'all don't want to take it. I'm done. Not a scheduling issue. It's like, I got something going on. I got to be there. A conflict would be, well, not a conflict of interest. I don't know, bro. It just seems weird.
Issue.
It seems like a conflict.
And if it was a time issue, it looked like it was Drake that was wasting everybody's time. And then going by what the worker said, it looks like Drake didn't want to waste any more time there, having to stay there for 12 days and then going back and then doing another show. Acting like he can't leave and come back, though. That's what I just don't understand.
Yeah, he got a PJ.
About this explanation from the OVO source. It doesn't really make any sense. And then throwing the arena under the bus either, that doesn't really make sense. I think Drake is trying to shift the blame on somebody else. He's trying to deflect this. I think Drake is just trying to find a good excuse. For what it seems like, it looks like Drake was the only one that was having a time issue and also trying to put it on the establishment. So we have an employee saying one thing, and then we have OVO affiliate saying another. This is basically where we're at with
He said,
now.
she said.
No, we're gonna keep it alleged, bro. We're gonna keep it alleged at this time.
That's exactly what I said. There is no proof to any of this. This is a Reddit post, and then you got an OVO affiliate. Like, you're not hearing from nobody at this point, so we have to keep it alleged. It sounds like it's highly possible. I won't even say probable. It sounds like it's possible that he just didn't want to be there. And if what we're reading is true, and they just had disastrous shows, maybe it's like, yo, let's just cut this short, bro. I'm tired of doing this. My sound check is off. I'm getting here late. I don't want to be here. Let's just get out. Maybe that's what it is. Do me a favor, chat. Hit that like button. If you guys are watching and enjoying the content, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're trying to get 28K, man. I appreciate you guys. If you guys are new, like I said, hit that sub button for me. Thank you. Did you react to the video of Drake crowd not knowing any of the words to his songs? I haven't even seen it. What up, Dominic?
But it looks like somebody who allegedly was there was expressing that there was a lot of issues for the date, and they're expressing that it might not even be worth it to go back if he does decide to go back to Australia to reschedule the dates. But it looks like Drake, nonetheless, already posted online, and he was already excited to be out of there. It looked like he did not want to be there at all, from what it seems like. From what it seems like by the people that work there. We'll keep it alleged, but y'all could tell me how you feel about this. Y'all could tell me how you feel about this situation here.
Bro was ready.
How do you feel about this, Anita?
Bro was ready to get to the crib. He had freaking welcome home cake, and Anita Max won. Let me know if y'all think he won. Like I said, make sure y'all go over to the Vils video. Rah, what up, my boy? Reed. What up? It seems very weird. The crowd was there. Hey, man, Reed, we might react to your video too. Shout out to my dog, Reed. Read My Soul in the chat. Let me actually go ahead and mod him up too, man. Read My Soul in the chat is a friend, bro. A friend of the channel over here. So if y'all following me, y'all got to go follow him too. Make sure y'all go follow him up. That is the homie over there, man. Drops a lot of amazing content. We reacted, I think, to 1 or 2 of his videos over here too. So we like to share the love, man. Make sure y'all go check him out as well. You didn't win? Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. You didn't win at all, bro. You didn't win at all. All right. So now we're going to shift it over. That's kind of like the top level. Like if we were doing one of them iceberg videos, that would be the tip of the iceberg. And then now we're going down into the depths of another possibility of why this concert or this tour was canceled. Now I'm gonna preface this by saying everything that we're gonna talk about is alleged. Everything we're gonna look at is alleged. These are just messages that are circling around the internet. And I personally wasn't even gonna talk about it because I didn't even really know about it until maybe an hour ago. But I saw that I was tagged in it, so I think it's something that we should at least discuss, right? So, stand by as details emerge. So, apparently, allegedly, there are three different women have come forward and made complaints to the police regarding Drake allegedly essaying them with girls, speculating this is the real reason he fled Australia. Now, the one thing I'm gonna say about this is the timing of it. The timing of it is what some people would call, and this is just to have both sides, right? This is just to take both sides. Whoa! Z with the 10 gifted memberships? Yeah, appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. Make sure y'all say thank you to Z, man. 198Z for gifting memberships, man. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. This is just to remain on both sides of this of what's happening here, right? Some people would say that this coming out at this time is definitely convenient. We all know he's basically fled Australia. Like, I'm getting up out of here. So I definitely think that's something that you have to take into consideration. But again, this is alleged. Okay. One is currently in the process of making a video about her story. So we're going to take a look at some of this. I'm going to try to be as kind of vague as possible. I don't want anything, weird happening. And again, trigger warning, if there's anything to do with SA here, like I said, if you, if you don't want to hear about SA or anything like that, I definitely, you can absolutely maybe skip forward into the video. But again, I just like the trigger warning because I don't know what this says. I haven't seen it. I don't know what this says. So anybody who has those feelings or anything like that, definitely feel free to click off the video. All right. Can someone explain what's happening? I've been at work for the last 3 days and have clearly missed literally all the tea. A girl on here posted anonymous a few days ago that who is he? Let me go back because did they say who it was? That he SA'd and coerced to do things that she didn't want to happen. Apparently, 2 others came forward with similar stories. He's fleeing. This is 22 hours. I don't know when this is from. That's so messed up. I hope those women are doing okay. Then someone comes out and says, that was me. I made a report last night. What, excuse me, what platform is this on? What platform was this on? Is this Reddit? It's a tricky shakedown type situation, but we would have to wait and see. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If he went out there and started essaying, he a dog. I hope he didn't. I hope he didn't either. I hope he didn't, but you got women saying this immediately after you leave. There's gonna be some traction because of your history. That's the crazy part. So that's the first one. I'm not sure if this is Reddit. This is Facebook? Okay, this is Facebook. Facebook, okay. That tells you, bro. I don't know nothing about, I don't be on none of these platforms like that. All right, so they're on Facebook. Okay. Come forward with what? I missed it. So someone is asking about it. Was wondering if it was related to a string of SA on women. I hope you are okay. Come forward with what? So is this just like a conversation? Oh, so they got rid of all the names. So this is a conversation between multiple women. Okay. Sending you love and strength. Absolutely. If this happens, sending you love and strength. Are you still making a video? I am just waiting to get approval for it. Anybody notice anything weird about that? That last message? Just let me know let me look at the message if you can see it on your screen right now. And just let me know if you notice anything that looks a little out of place. And again, I don't want to dismiss anyone who's actually experienced something like that. I'm just looking at what I see here. Okay, I'm going to call out what I see. The smiley face. Not necessarily the approval, because I understand if she's gone to a lawyer, they could have said, hey, don't say anything or don't make any videos until we contact his legal team and figure something out or whatever. Don't say anything. But there's a smiley face at the end. Like I'm just waiting to get approval for it. Smiley face. Like, it just seems out of place. It doesn't mean anything. It just seems out of place. All right, next message. What happened? Some police reports were made by females. So it's kind of circulating on Facebook. I wonder what group this is. There's a police report. Might be in response. Oh my God. What'd you say? I think she's 16. No, stop it. No. Oh no. Where does it say that at? He didn't want to be the next young Philly arrested for SA in Australia. Man ran. Oh my God. Allegedly. Allegedly. Everything is allegedly. This is 100% what happened, and no one can convince me otherwise. Wait, what the heck have I missed? Okay, so it sounds like there's a lot of women or a lot of people in this group that are kind of getting filled in on what happened. So I got it. So allegedly there was more claims of SA. Oh my God. There's more claims of SA that took place in Australia. Again, we don't know how true this is because this is a Facebook group, it seems like. And the photos have been put online. So I definitely want to see what's happening here. Yeah, it looks like there's more. It looks like there's more. They're kind of hard to see. The chat is over the messages. You can get rid of the chat. 347 million people in the chat. Do me a favor, half of y'all, just double tap that screen. Let's get to 200 likes in the stream. And we less than 40 subscribers away from our next goal for today. Isn't that the age of consent there? I'm not sure. I can't speak on that. The smiley face, it's a little, okay, that's suspicious as hell. Why need permission if somebody violate? Well, I think the permission is to, one, if it's a minor, which we don't know, which I don't know. If it's a minor, maybe parental approval or from a lawyer. So the approval part doesn't really bother me at all. None of it really bothers me. I just think that that kind of caught me off guard until I think about it from, okay, maybe she's 16. Age of consent is 16 in Australia. That's why, oh my God. He's beyond cooked if she filed that for real. Yes, I remember. I read the 16-year-old text. Oh my God. Yeah. On Instagram, you said that. What's good, crew? What we talking about today? I know he confiscated people's phones the other night. Who knows what the age of these girls are at the party? For anyone bringing up age and consent, that still doesn't mean a child can consent to relations with adults. It's for consent for... Yes, I agree. Or maybe Australia has certain laws they can't post until certain things takes place. Yeah, I don't know, man. Again, like we said in the beginning of the video, I was not even aware of this until just before popping on the stream here. So definitely wanted to kind of, discuss it. But again, everything is alleged. I hate to say that, but everything is alleged until further notice. And who knows if we'll even really find out if this is true or not. But like I said, man, the one thing that always stands out to me about people is the same type of energy always present in their circles. Like, I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain artists that this is just not a thing. I mean, you can use Kendrick as an example. This is just not a thing. You don't hear about there being allegations against Kendrick Lamar of this nature. Name another artist, to be honest. Like, not to say that it doesn't happen, right? Because I don't want to be dismissive, right? Not to say that it doesn't happen, but when you tend to hear the same thing around the same people all the time, like it's kind of, it's very alarming, man. It's very alarming. It's like NBA or ex-NBA or ex-NFL players evading taxes. It's like, bro, that's just what they do. You know what I'm saying? Cole neither, right? J. Cole, Eminem, etc. Right? None of them. You can name insert rapper or artist, and you just don't hear that kind of stuff around their name. I just wonder why. I hope he wasn't that stupid to do something like that. I mean, yeah, man. You don't know. All right, that's the other allegation. So we did talk about it a little bit earlier. We talked about the event worker talking about the tour conditions and possibly the real reason. If you're just tapping into the stream, you can always go back into the stream and take a look at that. There is one more piece of Drake news before we get to our next video. There's one more piece of Drake news. So Drake thanks the collaborators who didn't turn on him All other artists that I work with, you know, the ones that didn't turn on me, the ones that's still real. Drake talking about the Kendrick feud. So I seen this pop up and I wanted to talk about this too.
I really do want to say thank you again for what you've done for my life, for my family, for my friends, for all my collaborators, all the producers, all the other artists that I work with. You know, the ones that didn't turn pussy, I mean the ones that still real, you know, my real ones. But yeah, I appreciate you because you've changed my life for me and everybody around me. I really do want to say thank you again for what you've done for my life.
Y'all throwing tomatoes at? Y'all throwing tomatoes on him? You are the company you keep. Exactly. He's so immature. All the other artists that I work with, you know, the ones that didn't turn. Who is he talking about? Other than Jermaine. Other than Jermaine, who is he talking about? Because I can't recall a bunch of other artists that he used to work with that like turned on him. Outside, I mean, Future? We talking about Future? I thought, didn't him and Future piece it up, kind of? Didn't him and Future kind of piece it up, kind of? I thought they did. They didn't? Why he always playing victim? Oh, that's a great question. But some people just have a victim mentality, fam. Like if you think about it, some people just walk around a victim. Everything happens to them and not for them. You could look at this and say, my circle got smaller. I'm happy about it. Instead of dwelling on the fact that you don't have relationships with other grown men. You rich, bro. You rich. Not to say that money can solve everything, but what other grown man is doing ain't gonna affect you. You already there, gang. You already you done. You done banged everybody's girl or tried to at least. You crossed people over. You stolen from people, and then now it's sob stories. I don't understand it. Buddy needs to grow up, period. Dude jumped in a fight and thought the other artists would back him up. But here's the thing. If that's the case, and you are really who you said you were, why would you need help? Why would you need assistance? Why would you need people to vouch for you, stand up for you? I didn't see Kendrick do that once. Hey, man, look, my dog got me, though. Nah, he got me, though. Nah, we good because he got me, though. Not once. Not once. Yeah, when you need those that leave you, it hurts more. Ugh. Oh. I need to add a sizzle to the board because you was cooking on that one. You was cooking on that one. You was cooking on that one. Ooh, when you need those that leave you, it hurts more. What's a Drake album gonna sound like now? No Future. Who else? He already said he ain't working with Khaled. Who can Drake work with? What up, Antium? He buys his friendships. What's a Drake album gonna sound like? Because I don't know if people really want to hear a ton of just Drake. That's the part about Drake is he always made, he made really good sounding music and had some really good features and collabs. And I don't know if anybody wants to hear that. And the thing is, we already had the 21. We already had the 21 era. We already had the Drake 21. I don't need no more of that. If I don't get any more Drake 21, I'm good. I'm good. The Game. J. Cole. I don't think that's gonna happen. Is Drizzy out here being weird again? A little bit. Love and Happiness. We talked about it a little bit. Young Thug. I could respect that. I think Thug gonna work with him. For sure. I did kind of miss some Thug though, man. Like as far as like, you know, Thug music, like not having it was kind of crazy. Yeah, Thugger would do it for sure. Wayne, jeez. Yeah, Sexy Red. Work with Jesus. You need Jesus. You need Jesus. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for the Drake portion of today's videos, man. Like I said, we got a couple of other ones to get into. But if you just tapping in, man, there's just a lot swirling around. And I think it's gotta get exhausting as an artist, man. It would be exhausting, man. I don't know how he sleeps. Swear, I don't know how he sleeps with everything that's going on. He's constantly being called a PDF, constantly wrapped up in some sort of essay, constantly wrapped up in some sort of litigation of his own doing, constantly reminded that Kendrick has obliterated you and destroyed your career. Bro, it's like you're just take a break, fam. Just take a break. The only one in OVO writing camp that is loyal and doesn't mind being used is Party Next Door. That's why he was chosen. That's true. But PND, we already seen he been used up because nobody even want to hear his sound no more, man. His sound is like, bro, we done with that. I still haven't listened to the album. Let me know if you haven't listened to the album too. But that's gonna do it for this video. Listen, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys enjoyed my commentary, subscribe for more. Definitely helps out the channel. That lets me know we doing something right over here. If we see a bunch of subs or a bunch of likes on the video, man, it just proves that we doing something right. And it just really, you know, continues to motivate the creators. So thank you guys so much. And all the creators that I mentioned in this video, Read My Soul, The Ville, make sure y'all go check them out. We got a couple of other videos to get into today. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Always, always, always turn the notification bell on. That way you guys know when I go live. If you guys don't have that, you can follow me up here on Instagram. I post on my story every day when I go live. So if you don't see it on there, you'll see it on there. If you don't see it on there, join my Discord. I post there too to let everybody know when we go live so we can always have a good live experience, man. I appreciate all of the support. 28K on the way. I'll see y'all in about 5 minutes for the next video. Make sure y'all pull up to that one. Lit stream. Shout out my dog Reed, man. Again for my dog Reed. Let's get it. I'll see y'all in about 5 minutes. I'm out. Peace.